Yulissa Escobar has finally broken her silence on her shocking disappearance from Love Island USA, and the truth is messier, deeper, and more complicated than anyone expected. When Season 7 of Love Island USA premiered on June 3, Yulissa was instantly a standout. Bold, confident, and unafraid to stir the pot, she quickly became a fan favorite and was coupling up with Ace Green, even planning games and bonding with other Islanders. Then, out of nowhere, she was gone. A cold, emotionless on-screen note told viewers, "Yulissa has left the villa." That was it. No explanation, no emotional goodbye, not even a whisper about what actually happened. Fans were left confused and frustrated, with social media erupting in theories, memes, and desperate questions about where she went and why the show refused to address it. But now, weeks later, Yulissa has come forward with her side of the story, and according to her, it wasn't the producers who forced her out, it was a choice. A complicated, pressured, behind-the-scenes moment that changed everything. In a TikTok video posted on July 3, Yulissa laid it all out. She said that contrary to the rumors, she wasn't dragged out in the dead of night or removed without warning. She says she left in broad daylight, lashes on, makeup done, and her head held high. That morning, she was relaxed. Ace had made her breakfast, they were planning a spin-the-bottle game with the group, and nothing felt off, until a producer pulled her aside and told her something had come up. According to Yulissa, the producer said a clip from a 2024 podcast had resurfaced online and it wasn't looking good for her. In that moment, she says her first thought was that someone had died. But no, it was her own voice in the clip, casually using the N-word, joking around in a way that since sparked outrage. The internet wasn't gentle. The clip, barely a year old, wasn't a relic from her teenage years or something buried in a forgotten archive. It was recent, raw, and crystal clear. Social media came for her instantly. Critics pointed out that she's 27, not 17, and that she should have known better. The backlash intensified as more people began digging into her past, and what they found only added fuel to the fire. Shortly after the clip began circulating, Yulissa released a formal apology on June 6. In it, she acknowledged using a racial slur and admitted that, at the time, she didn't understand the weight of her words. She said she's since learned, grown, and taken accountability. But the apology didn't land with everyone. Many fans called it rehearsed, sanitized, and just another PR move designed to soften the blow. Reddit threads exploded with accusations, screenshots, and speculation. Some even uncovered her 2024 DUI arrest in Miami, where she allegedly refused a breathalyzer and later entered a back-on-track rehabilitation program. The mugshot made its rounds online, giving critics even more ammunition. And that wasn't the end of it. Viewers began digging into her old social media posts and found something even more divisive: political support for Donald Trump and criticism of Vice President Kamala Harris. These revelations reopened an entire debate about how Love Island USA casts its contestants and whether the show properly vets people before putting them on national television. Yulissa wasn't the only one under fire. Another Islander, Austin Shepard, also faced scrutiny for his pro-Trump and anti-Kamala Harris content. But in Yulissa's case, the combination of racial slurs, a DUI, and controversial politics created a perfect storm that not even the most diehard fans could defend. Yulissa claims that after being removed from the villa, she was kept in a hotel room in Fiji without access to her phone for 2 days. She didn't know what was happening in the outside world. She didn't know she was being edited out of the show. And when she finally got her phone back, she was hit with a tidal wave of hate, viral videos, and relentless messages. She's since said she's received death threats, non-stop harassment, and cruel DMs. Still, she insists she's not asking for sympathy. She admits she messed up. She knows she said something that hurt people. But she also believes people deserve a chance to grow, to evolve, and to take accountability. She says she's doing just that. But the internet isn't so quick to forgive. Many fans believe the damage is already done and that her exit, no matter how it happened, was the right call. Others argue the show needs to take more responsibility for who they allow on their platform and how they handle controversy. One thing is clear: Yulissa Escobar's time on Love Island USA may have been short-lived, but the impact, the scandal, and the backlash will follow her for much longer. Whether she can truly rebuild her image or fade quietly from the spotlight remains to be seen. But for now, she's made one thing crystal clear: she left the villa on her own terms, and she's not hiding from the truth anymore. Make sure to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more celebrity updates just like this.